The concept was to keep the original facade of the terrace house. We wanted to keep the outside very classical, very traditional, and then to have a little bit of that sort of contemporary sort of surprise effect when you open the door and find something that is clean inside. We wanted to have a lot of contrast in the house. There's a lot of play between black and white, and that is what we wanted to play with, that contrast, not only materials, but also in colors and textures and sensations. The space is all very white and it's all very open plan, except for that black box that is sitting in the middle, and that black box contains a black powder room and a black pantry. So the concept of those two spaces were to have them as black as possible, to have the effect or the feel that they were sunk in black paint. The approach to the design was that everything can be tucked behind doors in a very seamless way. So that particular understairs storage, if you don't actually know that there's a storage there, you couldn't tell. This is the main feature of the house, the sandstone wall. Visually, it's connected. The house definitely connected because you have the sandstone wall running across from the facade to the back of the house. I love the doors. I love the combination between the doors and the wall. I think that the wall feels longer than it is because it's uninterrupted, and when the doors are in open position, they basically disappear because the tracks on the ceiling are flush, the tracks on the floor are flush, and when in tucked position, they are also flush. So basically, there's no visible frame. We had to decide on what to do with the joint where the door goes. Generally, you will probably have to have a frame because everything has to be quite watertight in Australia, and we decided to use a rubber seal instead of having a frame. The joint of the tiles is exactly where the door closes. So if, let's say, a bit of water tries to go into the house from the surface of the wall, it will be stopped by the joint of the tiles and then go down straight into a tray. The detail is that of the house. Everything is around that detail. That is the concept of a house, that little gap between the tiles. The reason why I chose AWS was because of the technical support and customer service. If I didn't have someone from their company coming to my office and talking to me face to face about all the systems available and what they have experienced in the past with other projects, I would probably have spent a lot of time having to research and document later on, and not knowing if that system was going to work or not. So that is what made the difference to me for specifying the system. I love it because I think that this is a very small project, but it's a very detailed project. Every single corner has been executed the way I wanted it, and the clients are very pleased with it. They love their new home.